What's up, students at Park Families? Black Friday is upon us. And if you're anything like me, or Bill the Burrito here, you really struggle with buying Christmas gifts. Maybe it's because you question what they want. Maybe it's because you don't know what they need. Maybe it's because you really wonder, is it worth it? Is this $500 plus video game console really worth it? Hey, so we're going to keep your guessing game down to a minimum this year, and we're going to come at you with our top 5 gift suggestions for your kid this Christmas. Check it out. Hey families, before we jump into our list, I want to remind you guys that it is that season. Our winter retreats are approaching. I believe that these are some of the best trips that we take year-round, best opportunities for your kids to be able to grow closer in the relationship with Christ, grow in community. Make sure you save those dates. That would be February 5th through 7th for senior high and February 19th through 21st for junior high. Hey, let's jump into the list. The first idea that we have for your teenager this holiday season is called Dwell Tattoo Subscription Service. We'll link all of these things in the description below. Dwell Tattoo Subscription Service is simply this. It is a tattoo company that mails your kid a temporary tattoo to place on their body every single month. Man, in Deuteronomy 6, when God introduces the Shema to Israel, he gives these instructions. He says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength. And then he gives specific instructions to parents, and one of them is to impress God's words on your children, to tie them as symbols on their hands. Hey, and but what better way to do that than to giving them temporary tattoos to put on their body so they can also store it in their heart. It is the next best thing than getting them a real, actual tattoo. The second gift idea is simply this, a gratitude journal, or if you're more creative, a gratitude jar or tree. There's kind of different variations of this. Philippians 4 kind of gives gratitude as the remedy and cure for the common anxious heart. The reality is there's a lot of anxiousness in our world today, a lot of anxiousness in our own heart. And when we introduce the rhythm of gratitude and thankfulness into our kids' life, we allow them to shed that weight that doesn't need to be there for our teens. The third idea or suggestion is a devotional Bible. And I'm going to link one specifically called He Reads Truth or She Reads Truth. And man, it's a really creative way for kids to engage in God's Word and also to be able to share God's Word with others, whether that be on social media or actually giving God's Word to other people. Isaiah 54:13 gives us instructions and also gives us a promise that if we shall teach our kids by the Lord, or if our children shall be taught by the Lord, then great shall be the peace of your children. So giving your kids the gift of peace this Christmas starts with you equipping them with a way to read God's Word. The fourth idea is a gift card to your local coffee shop. You're probably saying, David, my kids don't need caffeine, they don't go near coffee shops. Why would they need that? And that's because there are people in your kid's life who care about them so much that they weekly show up in your kid's life to be able to teach them God's truth, point them to a life that honors God. And they want to spend more time with them. They want more opportunities to sit down with them and discuss what God is doing in their life, opportunities to care for them. And what better way to do that than to invite your kid's small group leader to come have a cup of coffee with your child on a regular basis. So give them a gift card to your local coffee shop and say, hey, this is so that you can meet up with your small group leader. The last suggestion is a really important one, and I think it's really timely in the age that we live in. And that is an accountability software, and a specific one that I recommend is called Covenant Eyes. Hey, if you've never set this up for your kid and you kind of question, like, man, we've never dealt with this in the past. Would we ever have to deal with this in the future? And can I just say, setting healthy boundaries and setting healthy accountability for your kids in the digital sphere is really important, especially when they don't have a need for it. Because giving them that gift is allowing them to establish Hey, I hope you enjoyed this list. If you have any more suggestions, drop them in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. We will see you in December for December's Parent Six Month. Peace.